We can see Katniss' breath because of the cold, but Gale must have a really cold breath or is dehydrated because no clouds come out of his mouth. When Katniss is sitting with President Snow, a lock of hair keeps changing position between shots. The movie editors messed up the cut of these shots from different angles. Either that or this was a glitch in the Matrix. Batons malfunction and this guy tries to hide it behind his back. After President Snow drinks from his glass, the backwash turns the drink red. In the very next shot, the champagne is back to a golden color. Teen movie shows two lovers sleeping in the bed without being married.
Entirely peaceful.
Mr. I doesn't need stitches.
Make a snow.
Are you sure it missed her eye, Captain Obvious? The mother's position changes between shots. When President Snow is on TV announcing the quarter quell, his white rose is in bloom and outstretched. In the next shot, the rose is closed. Her tear rolls down her face, but when the angle switches, the tear is back higher up on her face. Remember that guy that started the salute earlier in the movie? Yup, dead. Does this mean Katniss' mom should have died too? It would have been very unlikely for all 12 districts to have a male and female Hunger Games winner. Haymitch mentioned that career tributes from District 1 and 2 won the games almost every year. Case in point is that before Katniss and Peeta, District 12 only had Haymitch as a winner for all the previous 73 Hunger Games. She shot a bunch of arrows, but none are on the ground. Once the tributes are interviewed, they don't leave the stage, yet Johanna is backstage with a wardrobe malfunction, just so that she can talk to Katniss.
Look at this. They're holding hands.
Career tributes see participating in the Hunger Games as a great honor, so why would they be holding hands? How often do you have the chance of being a two-time champion, right? But I guess in their old age, they might have changed their views about the games. That's a lot of blood. Don't worry though, it's all clean and sanitized. Why would anyone ever be so close to their platforms after the game started? They would either have ran towards the weapons or towards the forest. If she knew where to find water all along, then she could have just as easily used the machete to chop it open. What a waste of the one and only gift we see them get in the whole movie. Also, the spile is pretty much perpendicular to the tree, but when she drinks, the spile is angled downward. Fog has no problem killing mags, but not these guys. It's a crappy game if the game maker can pick and choose who lives or dies, so why bother even play anyway? Not to mention that later we find out that Heavensbee, the game maker, was part of the rebellion, so he just let Finnick's mother die for no reason. Somehow Finnick is not pissed at all. That's a little delayed scream. You might be thinking that maybe the tip of her fingers did not touch the fog, but that was the same hand she first used to touch the fog. Oysters make pearls that are the same color as the inside of the shell, so it should have been a white pearl, at least in the real world. She just shot a bunch of arrows during the baboon's fight, but her quiver is full again.
It's a clock.
So Heavensbee forgot to tell the rebels about this?
So 12-1, lightning, then 1-2 is blood, then fog, and then monkeys.
And they happen to conveniently be in each clock edge as the time passes. Katniss would probably have shot the escaping tributes down with her bow, but Heavensbee decides to spin the home base, throwing everyone off balance. Isn't Heavensbee supposed to help Katniss? What if she had drowned or later had been killed by one of the escaping tribute he helped escape? It's not like if he hadn't spun the home base, people would know he was a rebel. Centrifugal force is strong enough to throw Katniss off, but early Johanna let go of her grip and they didn't fly away. You know that can't possibly be Prim, and now this other fool also thinks Annie's around. Sure, Jabberjay's cocky, but this is a controlled environment where everything is made up.
You two girls go together now. Take this. Unspool it carefully. Make sure the entire coil is in the water, you understand?
It would have been a lot easier if they had just left one end of the wire in the lake in the first place, instead of going to the tree and then backtracking to the lake. The stuck wire wouldn't stop her from walking and unspooling the wire because she is holding the spool. Johanna is trying to lead them away, but that just sounds like a bad strategy to keep Katniss alive. It would have been much better if Johanna had just let Katniss shoot them with her bow and arrow. How far did they walk from Finnick to be here so fast? And how did he even know to come looking for Katniss and Johanna in the first place? Peeta! Yeah, where is Peeta? He should have been with Finnick or BT. Katniss waits for lightning to strike because her reflexes are so fast and she can release the arrow before lightning actually hits her. Was BT going to throw that spear up to the ceiling of the arena? Considering how high Katniss' arrow flew, that would have had to be one mighty spear throw. Katniss is in the middle of the falling ceiling, but debris only fall around her.
You have been our mission from the beginning. The plan was always to get you out.
The whole mission was to free Katniss, so why wait to do it at the games? It would have been a lot easier for Katniss to just run away before the games even started.
Half the tributes were in on it.
Really? Half the tributes are on it, and Katniss spends most of the time trying to survive just with Peeta, Finnick, and Mags? With half of the tributes helping Katniss, they could have planned to stay together and easily wipe out the other half of the tributes, unless there were only 2 alliances going on, which is unlikely.
Got your back,